just feel that people always do better, whether it's coaching or rehab or whatever, if you really outline the path to success for them. If you tell a person who comes to you in a rehab situation, well, we're going to try this and see how it goes, and well, that's not a statement that's going to produce confidence in anybody. But when you give them, look, when we get here, we're going to shift to this, and when we get here, we're going to shift here, and you kind of map out the roadmap. Most people are highly motivated, are going to trace that step back, those steps back to performance faster than they would had you given some ambiguous type of route to success.
So it's almost like laying like expectations out for them and having like some check marks for them to see where they're headed to.
Yeah, very much so.
Almost like a milestone approach of like, okay, when we get here, then you can level up, and then we can do this, and you can level up. Do you have any of those like set milestones? I know it's going to be geared towards like goal specific. Do you have like any milestones that come to mind when maybe working with the track and field or a sprinter, for example?
Yeah, well, for example, like in the weight room, there are certain types of lifts that I know I have to progress to certain levels in order for that person to achieve an elite level. I also know that there are certain lifts that if I go beyond that certain threshold, it's likely to harm performance elsewhere. So understanding these relationships is key. That's why when I was coaching high-level athletes, all the testing data that I accumulated throughout the years was very helpful and very valuable, because a lot of time an athlete would come to me and say, look, coach, I'm going to medal in the Olympics this year. No, you're not. Coach, you don't believe in me. No, I believe in what this data says. Here are the people I've had who've medaled in the Olympics, and all right, here's this test. Can you do that? No, not yet. Can you do this? No, not yet. So it's just reality,
But I think that comes back to a couple of things, Coach, and that's going to be like meeting that person where they are.
Correct.
Understanding the goal, and then you have the experience of having seen several people hit these high goals, and through that experience and time, you've been able to accumulate data and see a trend that we need to be able to get, let's say, this power output with this specific thing for what you're trying to do here. These are the things that we're working towards. And I think that's where the individualization of the programming goes. But also to go back to the point of now the athlete fully understands what they're working at, right? That creates that buy-in and that trust that you have, because you're showing them, hey, we understand the outcome, which is competing at this very high level. This is the work that needs to be done.